Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Naomi, and today I have a really sweet and love-filled class for you. So this is a yoga practice for self-love. And what I actually want you to do before you get started with the practice is to set yourself up for a really sweet restorative pose at the very end. Won't be for long, it'll just be for a few minutes and it'll be timed. But what you will need for this restorative are 2 blankets and 3 blocks. And if you want a little bit more cushion for underneath your hips or underneath your knees while we're moving, then you can put out another blanket, or I put out a towel because that's what I had. So the way that you're going to set up the blankets, and you want to set them up before you get started so you don't have to mess with it when you're ready at the end to just chill out. So you're going to have 2 blankets, and I'm going to take one off the top, and you're going to fold it in half so it's long. You're going to place one on top of the other, creating like a little stair step, right? As though you could walk up these like steps. And then you're going to place a block in between the two, and that's going to be for your head, okay? And then you've got these other 2 blocks next to you just in case you need them, and you're going to have them for underneath your knees. So make sure you have all of that. If you need to pause the video and get it all set up so you are all ready to go ahead and do that. When you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so come onto your knees, please. And I'm just sitting on my blanket here. But once you sit on your knees, if you need a block underneath your hips to alleviate any pressure on your knees, you can go ahead and do that. But just sit, rest your hands on your thighs for just a moment and close your eyes. And just take a few smooth breaths in and out. And as you sit here, I just want you to anchor into yourself. Anchor into a deep appreciation for yourself. If nothing else, for just being here on your yoga mat and taking time out of your day for you. And keeping your eyes closed, place both hands over your heart. And again, breathe here. You don't have to force your breath or try to make it something it's not. You don't have to make yourself something that you're not either. Just be you. Be here. And as you sit here with your hands over your heart, notice how it feels to hold your hands over your heart. And does it feel tender and loving? And does it feel protective? Does it feel comforting? Just notice how it feels to hold your heart in this way. And as you sit here for just a few more breaths, hands over your heart, I want you to think of one thing, just one thing about yourself that you love. It can be anything. It can be something small. It can be something big. It can be an attitude that you have. It can be a part of your body that you love. But what is one thing about yourself that you are absolutely in love with? Connect to that feeling of love. love for yourself. A love for yourself exactly as you are. No need to change who you are, to just be who you are. And to love yourself for who you are. And then I want you to keep that feeling. Release your hands. Open your eyes. Bring your left fingertips over to the left. Extend your right arm alongside your ear. Just stretch out through the whole right side of your body. Then bring your right hand down to your left knee, left fingertips behind you. The bonus, because you've got those blankets behind you, so you don't have to reach very far. And then come on back through center. Place your right fingertips on the floor to the right. Extend your left arm alongside your ear and stretch out through your left side. Then lower your left fingertips to your right knee, right fingertips behind you. Take a little twist. Then back to center. Bring your palms in front of your heart. Lift your hips up. And then lower your hips back down. Lift your hips up. Lower your hips back down. And one more time, lift your hips up. And this time, drop your left fingertips towards your thigh. Extend your right arm alongside your ear. And just stretch out. And then bring your right hand to your left hip. Left arm behind you. You can also bring your right hand to your heart if you want to connect back there. And then back to center. Reach your right fingertips over to the right, maybe to your right thigh. Left arm alongside your ear. And then bring your left hand to your right hip or to your heart. Right arm behind you. And then back to center, palms together. Step your left leg up into a lunge. Then keeping your hips back, your chest high, send your hips low down. So your left knee will go past a 90-degree angle, that's fine. Use your thumbs right at your breastbone to lift your chest up. Maybe send your hips a little bit lower. If it feels like too much for your back, back off a little. Lift the top of your pelvis up, bottom of your pelvis down. Move with love and care and support. And take a full breath in, full breath out. And then you're going to take a twist. Right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Left hand is still on top of your right. Inhale fully. Exhale. Send your hips low again. You keep your back leg strong. So your back leg is anchored into the support and love that you have for yourself. A full breath in here. Full breath out. Unwind your torso. Lift your chest again. So you find a little bit more of a back bend. And then release your fingertips to the floor. Shift your hips back. Straighten your left leg. Just lift the ball of your left foot away from the floor. Take a full breath in here. Full breath out. If you need those blocks, you can always grab them. Bring the floor to you. You can also walk a little bit further forward. Really all depends on your hamstrings. Good. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. Okay, and then bring your left arm to the inside of your left leg. So both arms are on the inside of your left leg. Plant your hands. Sweep your left leg straight back behind you. Okay, and then reach your right arm out in front of you. Okay, inhale fully. Exhale completely. And then bend your left knee. Reach for your left foot with your right hand. And lift your thigh up. Whoa. Good. Full breath in. Keep your left arm strong. Even if you wobble, full breath out. And as you exhale, release your left knee. And shift your hips back, child's pose. And then lift yourself back up, palms in front of your chest, hips up, step, right leg forward into a lunge, palms stay in front of your chest. Use your thumbs right at your breastbone to give yourself a little bit of a lift, and then take your hips low down. So you can see it sort of seems like the front half of my body is leaning forward, the top half of my body is going back, and that's mostly true. It's more that I'm using my hips as this neutral place that I can move the rest of my body. So my shoulders go back, chest goes up. Yeah, take a full breath in here as your hips continue to go down. Full breath out. And then bring your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Right hand on top of left. And if it feels too much to twist in that way, you can always bring your left hand to the outside of your right knee and your right arm behind you, much like you did before. If your elbow is on the outside of your right knee, your palms are still together, you can push down with your hands. Maybe get a little bit more movement and twist through your torso as you send your hips a little bit lower. Full breath in, full breath out. You could keep your hips low, unwind your torso, lift your chest up again, curl your shoulders back, lean back, and inhale. As you exhale, release your hands. Lift the ball of your right foot up and straighten your right leg. Love on your hamstrings a little bit here. Inhale fully. Exhale completely. You can walk your fingertips forward if you like. Oh. And remember, you can also always use those blocks if you need them. And don't stop breathing, even if your hamstrings are getting a little cranky. Remember, this is an act of love. Full breath in. Full breath out. You bring your arms to the inside of your right leg. Plant your hands. Sweep your left leg or right leg straight back. Readjust your hands if you need to. Lift your left arm straight out in front of you. Okay, now bend your right knee. Reach for your right foot with your left hand and lift your thigh up. Oh, you might lose your balance. That's okay. Love on yourself even if you lose your balance. Love on yourself when you're not perfect. Love on yourself in every moment, not just the ideal ones. Good. Full breath in, full breath out. Release your knee. Shift back. Child's pose. And then come on up again to sit on your heels. Palms together in front of your chest. Roll your shoulders back, chest up. And then bring your hands to your heels. Push your hands into your heels and see if you can get a little bit more lift. Just a little lift. Okay, then lift your hips up and extend your left arm alongside your ear. Your right hand is still holding onto your heel. If that doesn't feel quite right, you can bring your hand up to your hip and give yourself a little bit more space. And then lower back down and switch sides. So left hand at your heel, hips go up, Extend your right arm alongside your ear. And then lower your hips back down and sit. And again, you can always modify this because we're going to do it 2 more times with your hand at your hip instead. So hips go up. Bring your right hand to your chest. Roll your shoulders back. Extend your right arm alongside your ear. And then lower back down. Second time, left hand to your chest, like your palms are together, but only one of them is there. Hips go up, so hips go up first. Shoulders go back, legs are strong. Extend your left arm alongside your ear. And then lower back down. And then last one, palms together in front of your chest. Hips up, second to last one. Shoulders go back. Hold on strong with your legs so you're not arching from your low back, but lifting up from your low back as your shoulders go back. And then lower back down. And then last one, you can keep doing that, palms in front of your chest, or bring your hands to your heels, or to your blocks, or even to your hips. Lean back first, hips go up. Keep moving your hips up as your shoulders go back, chest goes up. And then lower your hips back down, head comes last. And come on back forward into child's pose. And bow to the beauty within yourself. And then come on back up. And you're going to come into your restorative pose. So, you're going to sit right in front of that front edge of your blanket. Bring the soles of your feet together with your knees bent. You can take your blocks, and your feet don't have to be very close into your body. They can be a little further forward. But place the blocks underneath your thighs. And lay back. You want to make sure your head is right on that other block. And we'll be here for just 3 minutes. So next time you hear the bell, that'll let you know that your restorative pose is over. But for now, you can let your hands rest on the floor, eyes closed if you'd prefer. You can place one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, or even both on your heart. But give yourself the time and the space to just rest and to relax and to restore. Deepen your breath. And just very gently wiggle your hips from side to side. And draw your knees towards one another. Roll over to your favorite side. And then use your arms to push yourself up. And then just take a moment. You can sit once again in any comfortable, cross-legged or any seat you like. Eyes closed. Place both hands over your heart. Connect back in to the love that you have for yourself. And as you sit for just a few more moments, I want you to repeat these words to yourself. As you inhale, I am worthy. As you exhale, I am enough. Inhale, I am worthy. Exhale, I am enough. Inhale, I am worthy. Exhale, I am enough. Sit for just another minute with these words, breathing in your own worth, breathing out anything that tries to make you believe otherwise. Bring your palms together in front of your heart. And honor your own incredible worth, your enoughness. Honor the deep love that you have for yourself, just reflected in the fact that you took this time today to move your body on your mat and to rest deeply, to shower yourself with love. And I bow also to you. Thank you for spending some of that precious time with me. I hope you enjoyed that really sweet, special practice in honor of the love that you have for yourself, in honor of the love that I have for myself. And I'd love to hear how this yoga practice made you feel. So please feel free to leave a comment in the comments below. And if you really enjoyed this class, spread the love, share this around, post this video on the wall of a friend who might need a little reminder of how awesome she is. And make sure to watch videos like this with me every single Monday when I release a new one live on this page. Subscribe in that bottom right corner so that I can see you on the mat all the time. As always, thanks for spending your precious time with me, and I look forward to more yoga with you in the future. Bye.